Hey, what's going on, dudes and dudettes? This is Pip Surfer again with another Cowabunga System daily update. Today is Thursday, August 7th, 2008, and it was another crazy trading day today, and I'm just going to go ahead and get right into it. The first thing we're going to do is open up two charts, our 15-minute and 4-hour chart on the cable, and first I'm going to determine my overall trend and look at my 4-hour chart. So what I'm going to do here, so I'm just going to move back the chart to just before midnight so that you could see what it looks like right before I'm about to trade. And you could see the last trend change candle was back on August 1st, and this was a downtrend trend change candle, so the trend is down. And if you look at today's action, you could see that the trend remained down. We had no new crossovers, no new trend change candles. So today, again, we only looked for short trades, and this is why this system kind of works good, especially on trending markets, because when you have a long-term trend in one direction, you'll see all these bounces back up, and then it continues to drop back down. So what we're basically doing is zooming down into the 15-minute chart, and we're trying to pick these little tops here where the price retraces back and then continues to move down. And that's basically the big strength of this system, just in case you were wondering, what was the basis of it. Alright, so now that we've determined our trend, we're going to go ahead and zoom down our 15-minute chart. And I'm going to move back the chart to just before midnight. And first thing, before we trade, sorry I have a sore throat, we're just going to look at our news. The news events for the day. The Baby Pips calendar has the sterling interest rate statement at 7. We have initial claims at 8:30 and pending home sales at 10. And I believe the UK Halifax HPI, which is not on here, that it should have been on here, that also came out. So those were the news events to watch for. So quite a bit of news. So quite a few times that we have to be on the lookout for certain times, but other than that, we're only looking for short trades. Alright, so let's go ahead and move our chart forward, and remember, these are 15-minute increments, so each candle represents 15 minutes. I'm just going to continue to move, and so far you can see that nothing has happened. And here at 4:30 a.m. we have a crossover for short trade indicated by this purple candle, and you can see that RSI is below 50, stochastics are trending down, and you can see that MACD was positive and is losing value or went negative. Either way, it's still a valid signal. So this is a good trade, and we would try to enter as close to the close of this candle as possible, and that is at 94.86. Our stop would be at the most recent swing high, which is right about here, at 95.14. And the nearest 50 or 0 level is at 94.50, and that gives us a good bit of room there to get some good pips. So this looks like a good trade, and again, our news is at 4, and our next news event is until 7, so we do have some time for the trade to marinate. So I'm just going to continue to move forward. And you could see that this really wasn't looking good for us, and at 5:30 a.m. we actually got stopped out, so that was a bad trade. And you can't win them all, but you got to brush it aside and move on. And I'm just going to keep going forward here. Price continues to move up, and here we have another cross. Stochastics trending down, RSI is below 50. And MACD went from positive to negative, but if you look, and you can already tell just by the price action of this candle, there's something going on here, and sure enough, this is the 8:30 candle, which is the initial job claims for the US. That's the report that came out at 8:30, so this is no good because this is occurring due to a news event, and we don't want to take trades that happen on news reports. So everything looked good except for the fact that it was a news candle, so no trade once again. Alright, so we continue to move forward, and the price actually did go in favor of that trade. in that news report. All right, and that was pretty much the end of the day. You could see that price just continue to move down and stay down. So again, another small loss for us today. Not really a big deal. As much as possible, you want to keep it as mechanical as you can. Of course, that doesn't mean no emotions get into it. But if you follow your proper money management rules, then a loss is no big deal. Even if you take a series of small losses, it should not really affect you. If it is affecting you, then you should really take a look at your money management, because these little losses shouldn't even really bother you, because you shouldn't realize that you're going to have wins later on, and you're going to have big wins, and that's the point, is keep your losses small and get big wins. And that doesn't fit everybody's trading style. Some people only like to lose a very few bit, whether it be 100 pips. They only like to lose once and win like 10 times. Others can take a series of small losses and then get that big wave where it gets them a lot of pips. So it all depends on your trading style. This system's not for everybody, but it should provide you with a basic guide, and you can tweak this and add your own things, and try different time frames. But hopefully you saw what I saw. Maybe you had something different, you found something different. Feel free to leave me comments. I'm more than happy to try to answer your questions as best as I can. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And that's it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say. All right, well, have a good one, and we'll see you all tomorrow.